Apologize for that. So we should be, can everybody hear me now? Hopefully everybody can hear me now. Technical difficulties. Got to get the production crew on that. So if you missed what I was saying at the beginning, we'll get going on the ground. I can hear you now. Good. Thanks, Beth. If you missed what I was saying at the beginning, we're a little bit behind on uploading these to our YouTube channel, but we're getting some good feedback, and we got people that can't see the classes live, and they want to follow along the progression. So I will be uploading those. I apologize for the muted microphone at the beginning. That is, our production crew is just going to be in big trouble when this is all over. Yes, I know. It would be such a shame if you couldn't hear me talk, because everybody loves hearing me talk. So it would be such a shame if you couldn't hear me talk for a full hour during this class. But I was saying we're going to upload all the videos to YouTube, so feel free, if you're looking for some extracurricular activity on the weekend, you can hop on and get that. And also, again, please share. If you hop on and you're watching this, please share with others. We're giving an hour of our time every Tuesday, Thursday. That means that we believe in this, and we hope that somebody that you love will benefit from it as well. So please share, please comment, please let us know if you need anything. We are here for in-person sessions on a case-by-case basis, which we're pretty much out of slots for the time that we have allotted for that this week and next. So make sure you get in or make sure you contact if you need something. We're also doing virtual PT as well for those that do not want to leave their house. So we got it rolling both ways. So let's get on the ground. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. So we're going to pick up where we left off from Tuesday. We're going to start working on some good flows today, transitioning in and out of movements, trying to get a little less, I would say, rigid with our exercises and starting to be doing more flow, more movement exploration, so to speak. So let's just start knees side to side here to get going. So I also said at the beginning, if you couldn't hear me, I also said that there's no update on my hair. So, once you got that update, I think I saw about 15 people just, shut off their live and their computer. And once they saw that they didn't get to see my hair update yet, they didn't even participate in the class anymore. But yeah, no hair update for me or the boys. It's been a busy week. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Start working side to side here. Hopefully everybody's staying safe, doing well. I talked about all the excitement for us sports nerds. There's actually an NFL draft tonight, which is not actually sports, but in the realm of sports, it's something that was scheduled a long time ago that is actually happening when it was supposed to. A little bit different, but it's still happening. So excited about that. Tomorrow, golf courses are opening up with appropriate restrictions, which excited about. Good. Switch sides if you haven't. Work side to side. So Tuesday's class was a doozy, and I anticipate today being a little bit more of the same. We'll get some slight variations in that side plank when we get to it, and we'll get some slight variations in our flow. Good. Go ahead and switch back. Right ankle over the left knee. We're going to lift down. We're going to push down through our left foot. Lift our hips up. Pause at the top. Come down slowly. Lift to the left foot. Engage your core. Try to pull in towards you. Get a nice stretch through that right hip. So this class, if anybody's having any specific problems outside of this class, or as you go through and you find different things standing out that don't feel normal, certainly reach out, let us know. We can hop on a virtual call with you and give you some help, give you some clarity on what's going on, tell you what to do, what not to do. It takes a little while to wrap your head around the fact that can do a lot of good for somebody over the internet just by giving them some education, listening to what's going on, solving some problems. Really like to use hands to make people feel better, but not always necessary. Good. One more each direction. Driving down through the foot, lifting the hips, down slowly. Lift the foot, feel the stretch in the cheek. Let's switch sides. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Drive down through the right foot, lifting the hips, shooting this left knee away from me. Opening that left hip, down slowly. Lift the right foot up, try to pull it towards your chest. Feel a nice stretch now on the left hip. Or if you switch sides, whatever side you're on. Driving down through the foot, shoot that knee away from you. Down slowly, pull the foot. Nice stretch in that left hip. You want to add a little extra something to this? Bring the hands together towards the sky. Lift the hips. Drive that knee away. Down slowly. Pull up. Not using your arms up here gives you a little extra stability. Bringing your arms up here makes it a little bit more challenging. My wife is probably going to be mad at me because this is probably not classified as irony. My wife is a former English teacher. Good. We're going to come up onto hands and knees here. But I think it's ironic with everything that's going on. I'm starting to lose my voice from talking so much. When I haven't really been in contact with anybody but my clients and my family. But I've been doing this class. Talking for a full hour twice a week. I did a webinar last night, talked for an hour and 15 minutes, and voice is starting to leave me. We're going side to side with the knees. Okay, we're going to work on our TV watching flow here. So, get the feet a little bit wider than shoulder width again. Knees are bent about 90. You're trying to rock to one side. Low back and pelvis can come up off the mat. Then rock to the other side. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get into a little bit of a flow here. So we go one direction. I'm going to come over this way so you can see good. I keep my right hand supported. I release my left hand. I bring it in front of my right shin. And I drop my chest down towards my knee to get a nice stretch on that right hip. And then what we're going to try, which is tough, come up tall. Release the hands. And if you can, try to rotate to your left a little bit. Right, keeping those knees down. That's a tough move. Actually, been doing this for a little while now here. Even I feel a little bit better with it. Opposite side, feeling a little bit smoother. Release the right hand. Come in front of the shin. Lean forward. Get a stretch in the left hip. Breathe. Come up tall. Try to release the hands. Rotate to your right if you got it. Good. Release back down. Let's go each direction one more time. So make sure if you're hopping on, you say hi. Let us know what good is happening in your life. Come up tall, try to support yourself. Without the hands, rotate a little bit to the right. Back the other way, good. Now, extra credit here, all right? We won't spend too much time on it. But for those of you that are true masters with hip mobility, the last progression from here for me would be come up, no hands. Okay? So we got to use our core a little bit. Come up, no hands. Try to drop your knees to one side. Own that position. Try to come up, over, go the other way. Alright, so this is a doozy. I do not advise this if you're not ready for it. It creates a lot of pinching and pressure in the hips. But what's really good about this movement is we have to engage our core to stay tall, and we're getting that hip rotation underneath it. It's a really, really good movement to make sure that we can control our hip mobility, right? We're not just passively stretching here. we're having to brace our core and have our hips move underneath that. So that's plenty of that for now. I'm going to take a little break here, check on comments, see how everybody's doing. Hey, Christopher, how you doing? Thanks for hopping on. Aunt Mary, good morning. Good to see you. Hey, Miss Keeper, thanks for hopping on. Sarah, Lindsay. Hope everybody's doing well. Appreciate you hopping on. Happy Thursday. Let's keep it rolling. So, we are going to go onto our side. I need my foam roller. Boy, I tell you what, that production crew leaving the volume off at the beginning has got me all sorts of flustered here. That's all right. We'll get back into it. Little movement, and I'll feel 100%. So, top knee on the foam roller. Okay, bottom leg straight, locked out. We're going to breeze through these open books here to get rolling. Go through one of my favorite flows. Again, we're going to try to get, as we progress the class, try to get more and more into movement progressions and different body flows, and not just isolated exercises. It's all about exploring new movements here. Good. Take your bottom hand now, or the hand that's not moving, bring it on top of the knee. As we open the book up, we're going to lift that knee up into the foam roller. Breathe, down, relax. So you're playing tug of war with yourself. We're lifting that knee up towards the ceiling, but we're resisting ourselves with our hand. Should feel a nice stretch, a little bit of activation through the hip, and a nice stretch through the ribs and the side body. Good. Now, bring the hand back. Return back to normal. We're going to open the top half of the body. Now try to lift the bottom leg towards the ceiling. So, top leg stays on the foam roller, bottom leg that's straight. We're going to try to lift it off the ground from that open position. All sorts of craziness happening here. The other thing I wanted to talk about today, I did a webinar specifically for our golfers last night. I'd like to do a webinar a little bit more for individuals that are hopping on these lives and more of our general population, so to speak. But I'm all ears to if anybody has any specific ideas or things that they would like to learn more about. So far I got some feedback. People would like to learn a little bit more about the breathing and kind of meditation work that we use at the end of our sessions. A lot of people seem to be having hip and back issues, a couple knee issues because of walking a little bit more. Good, move the foam roller out. So any specific topics you'd like me to cover, we do have some time now to learn, which is the luxury of this. I don't have a ton of time, but I'm happy to give it to you to help us learn some things. Bring the foot up a little bit higher than the hip. Open the top half of the body, foot goes forward. So if I do kind of a live workshop, webinar so to speak, foot forward as the arm opens up, as the chest opens up. As we reach forward, foot goes back, keeping the same height off the ground. We're going to master these things, right? These classes start to all look similar, but there's progressions. And it's because we're going to master the basics. I was thinking about running a kind of a foam rolling workshop. Everybody's hopefully got a foam roller at home or something equivalent. So some different things we can do with a foam roller, which are really, really good for daily mobility practices. Thinking about doing a Build a Better Butt program, which pretty much doing for everybody daily anyway, because so many of us need help with our glutes and our hip strength. But anybody's got any specific ideas, let me know. One more each way. Good. Very, very good. Let's switch sides. Switch sides. Grab that foam roller. Take a look at how everybody's doing here. Hey Carrie, hey Tom, hey Dave. Thanks for hopping on. Hope you guys are well. So, top knee bent in line with the hip on the foam roller. Top half of the body opening up, chest towards the sky. So we're going to work a little bit more in a second on our side plank progressions. Going to work a little bit on the all fours. Got another doozy of an intro for you today. Bear crawls, mini bear crawls, all right? What a great exercise to do at home when you don't have any equipment or don't have a ton of space. Cover those in a second here. Good, opening that top. Let your eyes and nose go to the sky. Breathe. Let gravity do a lot of the work here early on. I'm always hoping that somebody's going to walk in the front door and just hear me exercising and talking to myself and start to wonder if the world really has gone mad. Thankfully, I'm not talking to myself. I got everybody out there watching, learning, getting healthy. Good, top hand down. Lift the knee. Tug of war with yourself. Good, close the book back up. Open up. Lift the knee. Good, down. Open up. Open up. Good. Now, hands to normal. Open up the top half of the body. Bottom leg is straight. Lift it up towards the sky. Flex that ankle. Keeping that bottom leg straight, and we're just lifting it straight up off the ground. Getting a nice inner thigh core activation there. Good. Kick that foam roller away. Legs straight. Lift that top foot so it's slightly above the height of the hip. As we open the top half of the body, the leg's going to kick forward. Close the top half of the body. Leg goes back behind us. Keeping that hip engaged. Keeping that top hip engaged the whole time. Everybody's doing well out there. Something's not agreeing with you. Something's too hard, too easy. Something specific stands out and you want some help with, let us know. Type into the comments or reach out directly. One more each way. Good. Very, very good. Everybody's doing well. Take a minute here, catch your bearings. If you need to grab a drink or anything, that's great. Hey, Mom's on. How you doing, Mom? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Here we go. Side plank progressions, right? So, these are doozies, but they are just wonderful, wonderful for building a nice, strong, resilient back here. So we got our knees slightly bent. We want our elbow, and I'll show you straight side view. We want our elbow straight underneath our shoulder. okay? We don't want to be way out here with these. Want that elbow right underneath our shoulder. What we're going to work on, lifting the hips up off the ground, and as I come up, I push down through my bottom knee and my elbow, and I shoot the hips forward, squeezing the cheeks. All right, we added a little clamshell here. We'll get right into that from Tuesday. So we're lifting up, own that position, squeeze the cheeks, clamshell, controlled, and then down. We're going to get 5 good ones here, and then I'm going to show you the other progression we're going to work on. This is all just movement exploration, right? Trying to give you safe, appropriate progressions. But there's no reason that in your free time you can't get in some of these positions. Play around with different movements, different positions. See what feels right. See what's challenging. Good. Take a second, shake your arm out if you need to. Remember, the shoulder and shoulder blade are part of the core, so we would be totally missing the boat if we did a back class or a core class and we didn't have any shoulder activity in here. The core is all about transferring energy from your lower body to your upper body to lower body. So you have to incorporate the limbs in these things and make sure they're operating efficiently. So same deal on the plank. Now we're going to make a little bit of a movement with the upper body though. So I'm going to come up onto my plank. I'm going to reach my arm. I'm going to try to thread the needle down, and then I'm going to come up and rotate back and then down. All right? Only go with the range of motion that you're comfortable with. So prop up. I'm going to take my hand. I'm trying to reach behind me, like I'm going to grab something behind me, but I'm keeping my hips up. Open up towards the sky, and then come back down. Okay? Give me 3 more good ones here. Only go if all you can do is slightly reach, slightly open. That's fine. All right? 2 more good ones. Come on up high. Thread the needle through. Come up the other way, open up towards the sky, all without those hips dropping down. Good. Now this is really going to get that shoulder burning, but we also get really good work through the core, through the obliques, some of those important back muscles. Good. Switch sides. Switch sides. So, knees slightly bent. Feet are stacked. We got our elbow directly underneath us. We're lifting the hips up, shooting the hips forward, clamshell, together, and down. Up, clamshell, together, back down. How's everybody enjoying these? Good. Take a little breather. Shake your arm out. Anybody starting to get tiny beads of sweat yet? I love it. I love it. You're not doing physical therapy. At some point, if you're not sweating a little bit, gotta load that tissue, gotta load the body. Good. Up. Thread the needle through. Open up towards the sky. It's just like, almost like our open book exercise now, except we're closing down a little bit, reaching through the body, and then opening up. Hips up. Oops, thread the needle through. Back. Good, down. Thread the needle through, rotate. Keep the hips up. Open up towards the sky. Beautiful. 2 more. Up. Thread the needle through. Opening up. If you have any significant shoulder issues, this might be tough for you. Make sure you let me know. We can work around it. Give you some different ideas. Thread the needle through. Back. Beautiful. Very, very good. Very, very good. Take some time to shake anything out that you need to. So what's good on this Thursday? Anybody got anything exciting going on? Seeing a lot of people, whether it's because of the COVID or not, seeing a lot of fun news about pregnancies out there. Certainly exciting in these interesting times. See new life being created. Sports nerds are excited for this weekend, at least I am. NFL draft tonight, golf tomorrow. Good, let's sit back, get a little bit of a flow here. Sitting back on the heels, you can widen your knees out a little bit, okay? Letting the head and chest drop to the ground. Take the left arm and thread it through and try to let your shoulder and head rest on the ground if you can. Just breathe here. Come on out, change positions, thread through. Good. Let's come up tall. Walk the hands forward slightly. Let the hips drop down towards the mat. Extend, looking up towards the sky. You want a little extra spice here, you can squeeze the buns a little bit. Just get a little bit of extra stretch through that back. Good. Relax and sit back on the heels. One more time through here. Thread the needle through. Other way. Good. Walk the hands forward. Let the pelvis drop down. Get into some nice extension here. Squeeze the cheeks if you want a little extra. Good. Let's come on up to all fours here. Okay? So, here we go. Alright? Things are getting more challenging. If anybody has any problems with any of this, make sure you reach out and let me know. Do your best. Right? There's always modifications. There's ways to make it harder, make things easier. But what we're going to get into, we're going to introduce a little bit of a mini bear crawl today. Okay? So, we have done in the past where we do this mini lift off of the knees. So you dig your toes into the ground. You got the tabletop position here. Hands are directly under the shoulders, knees are directly under the hips. Digging the toes in, and we slightly lift the knees. Right? So that's kind of that tabletop position there. And what we're going to work on from here now is a little bit of movement from that position. So just give me 3 good lifts where we're going to lift the knees slightly, engage the core. 2, 3, 4, down. Good. Okay. Drive through the feet and the hands. Slight lift off. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more here. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now, what we're going to do, mini bear crawl. All right. We're going to lift the knees up off the mat. Slightly, like we just did. You're going to walk your right hand and your left foot forward slightly. Left hand and right foot forward slowly. And then reverse back. Left hand back, right foot back. Right hand back, left foot back, and down. Okay? If you can only do one step and drop, one step and back, or one step, second step, and all the way back. Whatever you got to do. But all I'm looking for is some variation of lift, right hand, left foot, if you got to drop there, reset, lift, left hand, right foot, square up, down, okay? Lift, right hand, left foot back, relax, lift, left hand, right foot back, square up, down, all right? So you can do that too. You can take your step, relax, take your next step, relax. Mini bear crawls, all right? We're going to go out and in. We're going to get 3 good ones, and then we're going to call it from the all fours position here. So, lift, right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot, reverse back. Left hand, right foot, right hand, left foot. Good, down. That's confusing, isn't it? But you're just going opposite hand and foot. I feel like I'm singing some sort of a cha-cha slide song at a wedding or something here. Lift the knees up. Right hand, left foot go. Opposite way. Reverse back. Good, down. One more. How's everybody feeling with the mini bear crawls? Let me know when we're done here how it went. Up. Left foot, right hand. Left hand, right foot. Reverse back. Good. Beautiful. Nice work, everybody. That is bear crawls, mini bear crawls 101. So, hope everybody's doing well on this Thursday. We're going to go through our all fours to standing flow here one more time. And then we got to do just a little bit of work standing today. Hope everybody's doing well on this Thursday. If you're hopping on, joining us live. Whoops, that wasn't what I wanted. Production committee is just really letting us down today. There we go, that's better. All right, so we're going all fours to standing flow here, all right? One of the best flows that we can do right now. We got body weight, we don't have a lot of equipment, so we're gonna go, back up a little bit so you can see me. We're gonna go right foot out to the outside of the hand, okay? Right hand up towards the sky. Close it back down. Come up tall. Squeeze the cheek on the left. Walk that right foot in. Keep your stability. Drive through the feet. Come up tall. Reverse back down slowly. Squeeze the cheek. Walk that foot over controlled. Down to the ground. Open up. And reverse over to the left side. Foot out. Left hand coming up towards the sky. Come up tall. Squeeze the cheek. Get a nice little stretch through the front. Keep that cheek on. This is the funnest thing here. Walk that foot over without losing your balance. Slow and control. Drive through the feet tall. Get a little bit of leg work going. Down, reverse back, slow. Slow walk over. Down to the ground. Open back up towards the sky. Let's go each side one more time here. Foot to the side. Open up. Come up tall. Walk that foot so you're in line skiing there. Drive up. Back down slow and controlled. Foot comes out, controlled. Down, open that hip up, nice right there. Open up towards the sky. Good, back over to the left side. Foot comes out. Really get into that left hip now. Open up towards the sky. Coming up tall, squeezing the cheek. Slow and controlled. Who can go the slowest? Good, in line. Drive up through the legs. Back down slowly. Walk out to the side. Down. Open up. Close it. And reverse back. Beautiful. Excellent job, everybody. Let's go ahead and get ourselves upright here. Finish up. Gotta master those hip circles, those standing hip circles. Hope everybody's doing well. Great to see you. Dr. Shuby, thanks for hopping on. Great to see you. So grab your dowel. Golf club, dowel, whatever you got works really, really well. And what we're going to work on here is our standing hip circles, right? So work at home. You don't have to have a lot of equipment. You just have to set yourself up with the right kind of challenges, and you can work all the right spots. So with our hip circles, remember what we're doing. If you're just hopping on for the first time, we're focusing on hip mobility a little bit differently than what a lot of people are doing. Hip mobility is not getting into a position and stretching. Hip mobility is how well can you take your joint. That hip is a ball and socket joint. How well can you take that joint through its full range of motion using only your muscles and no other help, right? And going against gravity, going upright like this is one of the toughest ways to do it. So What we're going to do, I'm going to use the dowel on my right hand for a little bit of balance help, all right? And I'm going to put all my weight through my left foot, and we're going to drive the knee up towards the sky. We're going to open that hip up. That is very low. All right, hold on. Technical difficulties. Got to make sure I'm plugged in. Alrighty, so apologize to everybody. We had some technical difficulties again. Just been that kind of day. It's going to be the end of the line for the production committee here. That's all I know. We had a battery go out on us. We had the microphone muted at the beginning. So it is what it is. This is where we're at. This is technology, and I'm busy, so I'm going to make some mistakes apparently. But anyways. Wanted to finish up. Great class today. Hopefully everybody was able to get through it, enjoy it, try some of the different challenges. I just wanted to finish up with our commentary here at the end. We're done with the exercise for the day. Hopefully you got those standing hip circles in to finish up. But couple items to address. If you have anything specific that you're dealing with, any struggles, anything that's standing out with new changes in lifestyle, certainly reach out to us, let us know. We're doing in-person sessions, and we're also doing virtual PT, and in either of those situations, in-person or virtual, we're doing free discovery sessions for any new situations that people are arriving with. So at a bare minimum, you hop on, you get some answers, you get some clarity about what's going on, and we can help you without using these or with using these if you're wanting to come in. Secondly, we were looking, like I said, we're going to be doing a live workshop, and it'll probably be a webinar format as well as a Facebook Live. So if anybody has any specific topics they want to learn about or anything specific that they think would be good to know from the comfort of their home, reach out and let us know. And lastly, we're going to go into our mental health PSA of the day. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it quick. Hey, Scott, how's it going, buddy? Hey, Mary Lou. Sorry about the technical difficulties. My battery ran out, so just finishing up on the commentary here. So the mental health PSA for the day, going to keep it short and sweet. Control the controllables, right? We have all of us in our life, we have what's called a circle of concern, right? And it's the circle of concern about some things that are in our control, some things that are outside of our control. The happiest, highest producing people are the individuals that recognize that their circle of concern should be mostly filled with what we call the circle of influence. And so that is the things that you have direct control over. The individuals that are having their circle of concern filled with a higher ratio of things that are outside of their control than things that are in their control are usually not going to be happy individuals. Usually nothing is ever their fault. Usually they're going to be very, very high and low, coming and going, blowing with the wind, so to speak, because there's so much external influence in their life. So if you can picture a circle, right, and the circle of concern has everything that's important to you in your life, your family, your work, your health, your hobbies, all that stuff. If you can picture that circle, make sure that you are filling that circle with as much of the things that you can influence as possible. There's going to be a lot of things in that circle of concern that really you cannot influence, so make sure you're filling that circle with as much of the things that you can influence as possible, and I trust that you will be much happier, healthier individual moving forward through all this. So that's my mental health PSA of the day. Circle of concern, we all have one. Make sure your circle of influence is filling up a majority of that circle, the things that you can control, the things that you can influence, and you're going to be a lot better off in the long run, trust me. And that's about it for today. So I apologize for the technical difficulties. I just released my production crew. I had to let them go. It was unfortunate, but they weren't getting the job done for me. So our old production crew has been fired, and hopefully next week, Tuesday and Thursday, 9 o'clock, the production will be a lot higher quality for you without microphone issues, without the battery running out and cutting off our workout. So appreciate everybody. We're gonna get the last few classes we're gonna get uploaded to our YouTube channel. So if you're looking for some extracurricular activity on the weekend, don't be afraid to hop on our Modus RX Physical Therapy YouTube page, and you can get all of the classes 1 through 9, I believe it is, and you can take them right in order with us. And otherwise, we're going to continue to be here live every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. from my personal page at Modus RX Physical Therapy too. All right, thank you so much. Hope everybody has a great Thursday, great weekend, and let's get somebody solid in the draft tonight. Let's get out and swing the sticks a little bit this weekend, and stay safe and happy, everybody.